Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of Gloria MC series as well as the MOONRISE Beach series. So I'm going to be doing a plan with me in my A5 daily duo from Erin Condren. Here I have the Wonton in a Million jade cover. I just have my name written there on it. And then I do have the pretty floral in bloom pattern in it. So this is what it looks like. So we're going to be planning the week of August 15th to the 21st. This week is a pretty busy week for me. I do have a lot of things happening for my work as an author, but also for the shop. I'm going to be taking part of the Made in Canada sale this weekend. So the shop is going to be 20% off. So that means across both my shops, my main shop, my Shopify website, as well as Etsy. So you'll be able to get 20% off all the stickers, all the printables, and even the sticker albums and things like that. So there's a lot to plan this week. I'm going to be using this kit. It's also from my shop and it's called Cherish. And this is one of the A5 Daily Duo kits. So this is a rather full kit. It's 6 pages. So on the first page you do get your date covers. You also get these long washi strips which you can put at the bottom or even cut up to denote certain timelines in your schedule section. You also have some headers here. You have some labels as well as scallop corners and page flags. That's what's up here in this corner. And then this is the other half of the week and you have the same things just in different colors. So on this page you do get the bottom boxes which do cover half of the bottom area here. So it gives you some space to write in. So you can kind of tell that apart from the others by the little bow here. And you have some scallop labels, some more washi tape or dividers. They're really pretty. And then here you have your time boxes. So you have one for half hour, 1 hour, and then 2 hours. So you can color code with those colors there. Again, you have some scallop labels. And then here is one of the boxes which you can use to cover up this area as well as the to-do. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Then you have another full page of the headers. So you can use this in the weekly section, which is what I'm going to be using to set up at the end of this week on the notes page. But you can use this to divide up your timeline or your checklist here. Then you have another box here. And then this page is all of your calendar boxes. So this height of the boxes do cover up the to-do as well, so you may need to white those out if you do want to cover up that area. Some days I do cover it, some days I don't, so I'll kind of show you how I've been using it. So for example, some days I just use a little flag, one of the flags from the kit or the scallop corners, and I layer it with a character sticker or an icon. And then other days here, for example, I have been using them to cover up this area because I do have something going on that day that I want to mark down. So for example, this day was my mom's birthday, so I want to make that more pronounced in a little box there. So another example is when I had my book deadline, so I put that in a little box as well. So I've been using this planner every single day and I find it so beneficial. I just really like the layout of this planner, and I've been using the kits from my shop to set this up every single day, and it's just so helpful. So that is a little flip of how I've been using it. But like I said, we are gonna get started and plan out the beginning of this week because I do have a lot going on. So I'm gonna first put down all of the date covers, and I do cover up the line that is on all of the planners here. So that just kind of fits in that area there. So there's going to be a lot of flip-flopping between pages because this is a daily plan with me. So hopefully you guys can keep up with me. But I like to do all of these similar things all at once. So for example, putting all the date numbers down, putting all my events down, filling out all my to-do lists and things like that. I find that when you are planning daily like this, it's easier that way, and that way your mind doesn't have to kind of flip-flop back and forth between all the days. It's just a little bit easier in my opinion, and it also makes for quicker planning. So that's just a tip that I have discovered after planning for many years. So yeah, I am still using my Hobonichi Cousin. The Cousin is something that I use for forward planning quite a bit because I am an author. I do have to plan in advance. So for example, I already know all of my book releases for next year already, and so I already have my dates put in my planner for those events, which will be happening all next year. So that's why I need a planner that can kind of keep up with me. So I've actually been using 2 daily planners, the Hobonichi Cousin, which has a monthly, weekly, and daily, as well as this daily duo. So this daily duo is mostly for my writing as an author. And then this is actually where I will be planning out my day on the schedule, as well as creating my to-do list for the day. And then the daily pages for the Cousin is more like for my notes and smaller to-do lists. So I do have my monthly here set up already. If you guys missed this plan with me, I have it up on my channel, and I used a kit from my shop. It's called Peaches and Cream, so I will leave a link to that. But this is where I'm going to be referencing a lot because I do have these 4 dates on the Tuesday and on the Friday that I need to transfer over, as well as a payday. So let's get started. I'm debating whether or not to use all of these boxes. Some days I kind of don't want it covered up, especially if I don't have anything pressing happening. So I have to kind of decide. I think we'll go with putting it on the Tuesday and Friday for sure, because I do have a lot of events happening that day. So I'm going to grab my whiteout, because if you are going to be covering up this box, you do kind of have to white out this to-do. You don't even need to go in that much. It just needs to cover up that little cross where the T is. And that's just because it kind of goes over a little bit. So I'm just going to line it up actually from the outside here. And there we go. So it kind of covers that area really nicely. So I'm going to do the same thing on Friday here, because I know that I have another thing going on. Friday is actually the Made in Canada sale. That's when it begins. And then it'll run until the end of Monday. Okay, so there we go. We have those 2 down for my big events. So I'm going to go ahead and just quickly write those in. I've been liking to use this letter pen. This is a Kokoro Zig lettering pen. If you watch my Hobonichi plan with me, you guys know that I love to use this letter pen. But I'm going to transfer the things that I have going on. So on the 16th, I have 2 books on sale as well as a work event. So it's going to be a pretty heavy author day for me. So I'm just going to write both of those events in. And then also I'm going to mark down that I have a renewal on the Friday. So let's move back here. And then also I have to mark down that the Made in Canada sales begins. Okay, so now that I have written those things down, I am going to start to populate and kind of set up my to-do list. So what I've been doing, as you guys can see, is I have split up the to-do list here, and I've just been putting one of the headers after the first 3 dots so that I have a top 3 for every single day, and I just find that so beneficial for me. So I am actually going to be continuing that. So let's get started with Monday, and I'm going to grab my header page. So this is the header page right here. So you have all 4 colors, and I'm going to grab just a few of them, and we're going to set that up. So I'm going to pop one here, and these fit perfectly in the lines. They also fit nicely in the schedule section as well. So you can really play around with these kits and kind of experiment with different layouts, because it's very, very versatile. I actually was testing my kits out for a long time, and so that's why I actually used the same kit for the whole entire month last month, because I had so many leftovers when I was testing it out before I released these kits. I actually really liked that. I find it very cohesive. So we'll see if I decide to keep that up for the rest of this month, but it's also fun to change it up, obviously. But I do have a lot of other designs available in my shop, so if you guys are interested in daily duo kits for your Erin Condren. I also have the monthly kits, these ones that I just showed you, and then I also do have the dashboard kits. So this is what one of them looks like, and that's how I've been using it. So if you're in the A5s from Erin Condren, there's a lot in my shop that you can try out. What I've been liking to do at the bottom is just using these longer washi strips. I like to just kind of frame the page here at the bottom, so that's what I'm going to be doing again this week. Sometimes I'll just take washi from my stash and kind of do the same idea. I just find that it looks a bit more cleaner when there is something down there. But I don't do this if I do have something that kind of goes past 8 or 9, because I do need that space then. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys liking your daily duos? I feel like there's more people who are using this planner this year, which is always really exciting. So I'm curious to know how you guys are utilizing yours. Is it working out for you guys? Like I said, I've been really enjoying mine. And I've seen a lot of people planning in it and kind of using different styles. Some people are just going very functional and not really using many stickers in it. But for me, I just really like the look of stickers, especially on this Erin Condren paper. I just find that everything looks so clean. And that was one of the reasons why I made the switch over from the cousin, is because I just find that it's easier if you are going to be referencing back to this planner. You can find your things easier because everything kind of has a spot. The other thing that I really like about this planner is that the schedule goes the whole entire page. So I just find it so much more easier to plan out my day and kind of see gaps in my day where I can be doing smaller tasks. So it's just made me so much more productive. All right, so now that I have basically the base done, I do want to cover this little asterisk here with all these bottom boxes, because like I said, I really like that look. So I'm going to grab these boxes here, and I'm just using the bottom line just to help me put it on straight. And in these boxes, I have been using it to track my writing. So I keep track of my word count every single day. When I am working on a book, I find that very helpful to track my progress. So it just kind of keeps me on track. So I like having a designated spot in my daily pages for something like that. But you can use this for anything. Really, you can use it for work tasks, your gratitude. You can track your meals here. So it's very helpful. So some weeks I do put down all of these top boxes. Some days I do like to kind of change it up and kind of leave it open. So it really just depends on how I'm feeling. I'm just going to add the last box here. All right, so now that we have that put down, I do also want to set up this page that I have here for my little list. So I'll kind of show you how I've been using it. Let's see, a past week. So this is kind of how I've been using it. I have used it a couple of different ways. So let's see. I do have this where you can use the add-on sheet where it has this week and all the days of the week. So you can kind of have a week at a glance. So that's something that I've been doing. The other thing that I've been doing is just kind of writing it in myself and having a this week section, a to read, to clean, to do, social media, to watch, and then to review. So I think I'm going to go with this version this week just for something a little different. So again, I'm going to be using the headers, and I think I'm going to go with the decorative ones this week to create all of those little lists. It's just easier for me to work off of. I can come back here and see what I need to do, what I want to clean. It's especially nice if you don't want to assign a task on a specific day, or you're not really sure what day you want to do it on. So I just like to leave 5 spaces in between each of these headers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put another one here. And you can always switch up with the other colors if you want, but I kind of want to go for a uniform look this week. If you don't want the headers, you can also do the same thing with like skinny washi if you want. I think that might be cool. I haven't tried that yet because I still have so many stickers left over, but that might be a cool idea to try also. And then I have the last two headers here on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, I do have the add-on for the week at a glance. So if you prefer to use this as a weekly instead of a list section, then I do have that add-on sheet in my shop that you can just purchase along with your kits. So what I'm going to do is add my titles in. I'm going to be using a Jelly Roll metallic pen here. This I just got off of Amazon, and I like it because it has a metallic shimmer to it. So I think I want to copy the sections that I had here. So I'm going to do this week, to read, to do, to clean, social media, to watch, and then to review. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark those down. And these Jelly Roll pens are quite thick. They will bleed through on certain paper. So like for example, the Hobonichi paper, the Tomoe River paper, it will bleed through. But on the Mohawk paper, this paper from Erin Condren, it's fine. So that's why I really like it for this particular planner. I just find it really cute because it adds a little sparkle, but it won't bleed through. So I really like that. And I will usually add dot stickers to this section or use a dot marker to make my little to-do list. All right, so now let's move back to the beginning of the week. I am actually now going to start filling in my to-do list. I think I'm going to grab one of these flags because I do want to mark down that I have payday. So I'm going to use this flag here, and we'll just write that in. I'm going to mark down that I have to go to the post office this day. And then I am going to use these little labels here to mark down my YouTube videos. So I'm going to fill that in here and just write new releases. And then in this section here on my to-do list, I'm going to write new releases. And then I want to just make a few boxes here just to show that I need to upload both to my main shop, Shopify, as well as Etsy to make sure that those releases are live that day. So that's everything for Monday. Moving on to Tuesday. So Tuesday I do have another video going up. So I'm gonna pop that down. And then for this event, I do have some promo to do for my book sale. I need to let people know that My Dreams End Bad at Love are out. And then also at 11, I'm going to use one of these longer time boxes. I do want to send out a newsletter as well as a blog post. Oh, and I forgot to write that in. We have a basic Stylogy plan with me going up on this day. So there we go. And then I will populate the actual to-do list on the day. I don't like to plan too far ahead. So on Wednesday, once again, let's grab another box for my video. And this time I'm just using a little scallop box. And then we'll move on to Thursday. So on Thursday, I have a video going up at 9. But I also need to go visit my mom. So we'll grab another label. And that's at 10. So I'm going to pop that down. And I'm just going to write visit mom. Friday is going to be probably the busiest day that I have because I do need to do a lot of things. So I'm going to put down this at 9. And then I do also need to renew. So I'm just going to mark down that I have to renew and schedule. And then I also need to do some promo for the Made in Canada sale. So that will probably include a lot of Instagram as well as promoting on the Facebook group. So once again, if you guys are interested in picking up any stickers, any of the sticker albums or the printables from my shop, this is a great opportunity to pick them up at a discounted price. So everything in the shop will be 20% off until Monday. So on the top here, I think I'm just going to mark down that it is day 1 of the Made in Canada sale. And then I will do the same on day 2. I think actually what I might do is use scallop corners here on this day, so it's kind of different. And then on this day, I am going to mark down that I need to film my memory plan with me. And then on the last day here, Sunday, I am just going to mark down again that it's the last day of the sale. So I'm just going to write that I need to do promo, and then also I am going to mark down that I have a memory plan with me going up this day for YouTube. All right, so now that we have those little items kind of filled in, I do like to leave everything else quite blank until the day or the morning of. I am going to fill up this. So this week I do have In My Dreams and Bad at Love on sale, and then I need to renew About That Night. I also have the Made in Canada sale. I don't know what I'm going to be reading just yet, so I'm going to leave that blank. I do need to do laundry and vacuum. And then my to-do list is the promo, social media. I want to do a few reels, promote my book a bit more. And then these two I will kind of fill in a little bit later. So I think that might actually be everything that I want to pre-plan for the upcoming week. Like I said, I just have my placeholders ready for my word counts as well as my videos and anything else that I know that's already going to be happening this week. But apart from that, this is something that I fill in the morning of, just so that I know exactly what needs to be completed this day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little plan with me video in my daily duo. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down below. And if you guys are interested in the sticker kit that I use, then you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off of your order when purchasing from my shop. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!